my name is Shadman Rahman, and I am your Spring 2017 president. It's a little bit of a bittersweet moment for me, knowing that my ABA journey is coming to an end, whereas a lot of you guys are about to begin your ABA journey. Today I'd like to impart a few pieces of wisdom that I've gained along the way during my ABA journey that has really helped me flourish and succeed throughout my past 4 semesters on cabinet. So the first piece of advice I'd give is, be yourself. I think being in the business community, there's a lot of different ideals and standards to fit the mold, and so you really have to change certain values of yourself, certain things about your personality that isn't really you. And so my piece of advice is, just stick to who you truly are. I think it comes across a lot more natural being who you are. You really know what it is that you want to do. You don't let others obscure your own interests and passions. So definitely make sure that you stay true to yourself, because at the end of the day, you are your own greatest asset. So don't really look to tarnish that. The second piece of advice that I give to anyone in ABA, anyone in general, is to really fall in love with the process of the journey more so than the process of getting to the end goal. Oftentimes I think, especially this is really relevant to business thinking just here in Cal, since everyone's so driven to get to an end goal. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to strive for ambitious goals and milestones that you want to reach in your life, but more so, you reach an end goal and then what's next? There really is nothing that comes after that. So it's more so falling in love with the journey itself, finding all the beauty and the pain and all the long nights that you have to endure and suffer through to get to that end goal. Because when you fall in love with the process and get addicted to that, it doesn't matter what the end goal is, what the milestone objective is in mind. It's more so that you love the process of getting there, and that'll carry you forward through life. And that's really helped me through my ABA experience through the past 4 semesters, knowing that being able to go through a similar sort of process but having different intricacies each semester has definitely helped me really enjoy my entire ABA experience and helped me really define and shape my own passion for the journey and the process in which you change through it. So the third and final piece of advice I'd like to give is something that a good idol of mine once said. It's funny how relevant it is that today's April 13th that we're shooting this, and it's directly the year after he had retired. So my idol Kobe once said, the most important thing in life is to see how your career moves and touches others. And this couldn't be closer to the truth, because when I look back and reflect on my ABA experience, I kind of see how much I've been able to influence the younger generation in terms of how they're going to go about leading the organization as well as just leading their own lives. I think we often get caught up in our lives really fixating on the end goal, and we don't really focus on how does that process end up affecting others. We just think individually speaking, at least, how has my entire life benefited me. Instead, it's more important to look at the value that others gain from your life and being able to see how you were able to use your life as a platform to inspire and motivate the next generation, so that they can carry a little bit of you as they kind of carry on their lives going forward. So I hope throughout my ABA experience I've been able to touch and inspire and motivate all the younger people that have come along through their ABA journey, and hope that all of you guys can in turn do the same for the younger generation to come. And so that kind of really ties in well with the first 2 points, staying true to yourself, as well as falling in love with the process of the journey itself. Because through both of these pieces of advice, you definitely get to this third piece where you really are able to see how your career, or just generally your time with an organization, a group of people, is really influential, because you're able to, one, stay true to yourself and be able to let a piece of yourself move and transport into other people's lives, as well as secondly falling in love with the process of the journey itself, because then you get to see changes within yourself and how that kind of carries forward, both on an individualistic level as well as on a collective level with the group of people that you're working with. And to close off, I'd just like to say thank you to ABA as well as all of the peers and mentors that I've gotten along the way. All of you helped me tremendously across these past 4 semesters, and I'm very fortunate to have been given the opportunity to lead this organization as your president this past semester. And so to kind of leave you with one last bit, Remember the 3 pieces of advice I gave earlier. Stay true to yourself, fall in love with the process of the journey, not the process of getting to the end goal, and then also, look to how your career is going to move and touch others. But also, make sure that you're able to create a vision for yourself. I was definitely able to create a better vision for myself through my time in ABA, especially this last semester as president, and really seek out who you envision yourself to be, such that today, if you look to the person that you become tomorrow, you'll be proud of who you become. And so lastly, I've said it before, I'll say it again to close off my time here in ABA. No one knows the future, so the future's super risky, so you might as well not play it safe and go for it all and thrust yourself towards that vision for yourself. So yeah, with that, it's the last you're gonna hear from me. Shad, Spring 2017 president, signing off.